since this is Terra for the PS4, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing my Brawler. And this, we're gonna be going to Alamanthea. I have a second quest, but I'm not gonna be doing it. It's just, I thought about this. It's at the crafting place, but why I'm not doing it is that I might get a lot more, stuff. And I got a very limited room in my inventory at the moment. I do not need any more stuff that would, you know, get in the way, so that's why I'm doing this. Now here, a few days left, but there's like Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't probably have a maintenance. But no, most games, I know Tuesday is really good for me. Wednesday is really good. Again, I don't know if she's gonna be staying because of the war. Already got one on the server and 2 brawlers. So you may see me in there, but I won't be doing this. I thought about this. This is where I sent you one that's I mean, I guess I could, but it's like, I don't know how long that would take. I don't really want to go check that out. Yeah. That's where I'm supposed to be going. Looking for them. That takes me over to Pegasus platform. I'm going to use Pegasus, and I may actually have some storage. And I expect that it's going to be much like this. It's going to be really sluggish over there because of the fact these major cities have just gotten really busy. So you gotta expect that.
Such dark days.
I'm gonna say it's on here. Oh, it's on I before the A. Sorry, I misspelled that. I well. So we're going to Alamanthea. I know there's gotta be more stuff here in this city area because of one reason, and that is, if you notice, because you never did do this is right now down this area at all, Oscar, pathetic. Like some things over here, but not everything. Just like some of the stuff. Hopefully we're getting this up in here. I know we haven't been up in here. So I should be up. I'm not on PS4. I'm on the other quest that goes over here. I'm afraid I didn't just mess up and have to go back and deal with those. I think I got it for that. And I got a total of 300 stuff bullshit. I gotta remember to use those ones. The minor ones before I use those newer ones I got. I got some new ones. I also gotta remember this one thing. I got my rage just really up there. I got this new thing that actually finishes my health. So much health, which would actually be useful in combat. Those big fights in the room, like it that full disrupt each other. I guess I have been here. I was just transporting over here to get Sparky, so I'm technically been here. That's a question. As of yet. I don't know what it all looks in. I hope the map don't act up over there. This is a map of glitch and you can't tell where you're going, where you're at. It really sucks, so I guess. So you kind of guess. I don't know this area as well as some. I see I look around the area. So I gotta figure this out, make sure that one clean. Desert Jew. Sweet for everyone. Well, what is everyone? Someone's right up ahead. That's the I just come down like platforms right straight ahead of me.
How can I help?
The Desert Jew, though, has given me the chance to see the world as you ever will. Alamanthea still evokes something in like no other place or future might be well before us did. Welcome to Alamanthea in this field. This flight went well. The Desert Jew is grateful for your assistance, as am I. You must be wondering why you were so excuse me, very much. Power now, Alamanthea, is shared between the Federation, the Elders, and the Mysterium. It is a dedicated balance. We need an outsider, and your name was agreed upon by all three groups. The Mysterium is pleased with you after your work in Celestial Hills, and your own commanders exult over your cunning and courage. And our Elders? More acquiescent than exultant. Still, that is a great victory. I don't want to give you the wrong impressions or mislead you. But Freya wants to speak with you. She's not only a graceful but true inspiration. Speak to our Shad first. What do I say? So our Shad must be this guy. I'm seeing off of this side.
You need an assist?
Yeah, business is not here for. Please send us Freya's running free and stuff.
I'm here to help. We're all brothers here.
So,
farewell.
And this is not. God, I was gonna start forming a Freya's for here. I'm supposed to be doing the Desert Jewel first. And this is. We gotta find out which one's for. This is kind of like the event to
Feel the core's power.
Feeling trust among the races is present. We cannot erase the past. If we are going to fight for unity, we must believe in it. Aliens, dear friend, rise our lives. Welcome to Alamanthea. Thank you for making the journey. There are a number of issues facing this city. Some require death touch, and outsiders touch, sharing power and is something ordained. It's to require exquisite time. It requires exquisite time, and if one misstep, it hurts for a long time. Thank you.
Alamanthea relies on the magic of the core to flourish in the desert. It is the jewel at the heart of elven civilization. Always, our enemies have coveted the city's beauty. But the legions of the god Thulsa threaten us in a new way. Magic towers in a senior province north of Alamanthea protect us against Argon invasion. Thulsa has seized those towers. The bravest and brightest of the High Elves are far to the north, fighting the Argons. If Thulsa destroys those towers, that can't happen. Alamanthea will fall.
Oh, we don't want that, do we?
Elves lead the way.
As an outsider, you have a certain latitude in how you conduct business. Still, there are skeptics. Your work will reflect upon that. So, you know, not that there's any pressure on her to be able to
Feel the core's power.
Our towers in Asenia were our best defense against the advance of the Argons, but Bosa's forces will capture. Who knows what Bosa plans to do with the towers? According to Mysterium, the shields went down right before Bosa's forces arrived. If Bosa learns how to reactivate those shields, they'll be protected and will lose those towers. Okay. Go to Tria and talk to Rayron. The mercenaries.
Elves lead the way. Depart and serve.
So I gotta go to travel to Tria. And I'm trying to go that side. Lightwood. I'm afraid I'm south of it. That's what I'm looking at. I hear there's a way out of here without taking me. Oh, I guess I got out here. Oh, it must be
Duty called me here. Victory for Valkion.
Victory for Valkyrie. This is so nonchalant. Victory for Valkyrie. I think I do have a way out. There's some which way I need to go. Assuming is through the middle. So let's take that. Let's take this gate here. No, not good. Not good. Oh, I want to make sure this is. I always put this in a rule. Oh, I gotta go ball. Not a good one like transform with a bot, but no one of those ones of the irritating ones. The bane of all MMO games. Any type of online role game like this, you'll see them. I just got them used to them. Oh, this is good. No, yeah. I know I could just take them to Pegasus or something, but yeah, I like the extra dude, you know, traveling. So what I'm going to do over here, okay. I don't really want to remove this because I don't know. Oh, there's a way to minimize it. That's what I'm going to do with that. And why I'm doing that, that just reduces it. It's not. I've never had to deal with it. I've been trying to figure that out for there's one out there. Just gotta be the roll for that. And that's the new. Oh, I know I was much better for that big gate over there. So we'll be over in Tria. Just a mind, that's overhead Tria. So I want to make all those lots up ahead. So it's a little roll journey ahead of us. So now, but what? No, normally I would put it to Rondo during this spot, but whatnot is simply the fact that this is a limited time only thing. This carpet. It looks like that kind of crap. I mean, because what costs us those boxes? The damn around the boxes and the food stuff. And the, I think the drinks is the drinks got off of the which they would technically also got the food stuff. So I'm not taking no quest on the roll. Holy crap. This stuff is right on the road. Don't know what levels this stuff is, so I guess if it's up in here, it's gonna be my levels, so it's like I'm gonna call it the antlings because that's what it reminds me of from Final Fantasy 14. Or some creature reminds me of these, and I think it's from Final Fantasy 14. Maybe these even, I may have seen them before. Looks like a trio proper now. And let's see what got a side quest on here. Yeah, we'll do a side quest. No point not to at this point. It's already a high level, so I think I'll double bit up this right here.
For the Federation, and for
Our
us.
garrison is rallying to assist with the assault on the stronghold of blood. Even if our servants are being caught up. What say you? You look like you've seen your fair share of battle. Your forces are splendid. I don't suppose you brought a battalion of runic callers with you, no pity. Both forces are barricaded in the fortress festooned with mystical words and arcane protections. Row rise here, son of fortress. She can tell you how it all works on the way.
Style meets style.
No one expected Bosa to make such a bold push. It's been set for decades to take the position between Kayator and Invisible and dangerous for us. The fortress wards are meant to be powered by the core, but we shut them down. Bosa's forces have no such power source. Only the Dark God himself, that is their strength, and perhaps their weakness. Loveduck commanded the Arcans in the first wave. He's at Castra Mysterium, and Silent Hill is trying to figure a way past the shield for our troops. So I gotta go talk to this That's the new crest guy. But first, I also gotta go. I see there was a side quest here, so we'll pick that up as well. This, this one. There's this guy over here. Oh, it's a bride.
I'm starving.
Oh, Jordan, how are you now? My husband Jordan recently joined the garrison. We had a little time for farewells. You take this necklace to my Castro Mysterium. Tell me that he is loved and constantly in the forestry. This might be the side course. Okay. Hey, hey, oh, you can go back for that young bride. This don't look good. I bet you it's at the swagger.
Soldiers are welcome here.
I'm truly I am, but I can't keep up with my squad battle core. How am I supposed to fight Bosis legions? Remember her? If things don't get better, she's gonna have to remember me. I'm supposed to report to Castro Mysterium and I won't make it alive. No, could you cut a path through the lonely spore workers and let Elane know we haven't deserted, that we're not cowards, and have to help. So what I gotta do is go through these guys. 10 of them, huh? I'm doing this, but this one, I don't know if I've seen it. I just you see a lot of them. Just should look at this. Let's see some stars. That's a cooldown as well. One gunner, so you never know when you're gonna have a quest that will require that stuff. So also make sure you think about that, because I had one quest. I didn't know where the stuff was, and I could have gathered it before I got to it. I never knew where to gather, and I think I purchased the stuff, and I thought it was outrageous price. It's ludicrous. So these guys must be going to be something we'll be fighting. Always tell what you're going to fight. We can do this, we'll travel, without teleporting. That was a better idea what you're going to fight. If there's any chasing, that's kind of a good number to make a settlement. Oh!
Spend a moment here.
For a moment, we're alive. We have a brief respite from the carnage and terror. Tonight may be a different story, so let's live it for in the now. We're fighting a lot of golems, which is causing a lot of weapons to shatter. Resupply is slow or non-existent, so we must find creative creatively. If you could kill the ancient blade golems and bring their remnants to us, we could repair or reforge our equipment. The notion of drawing strength from weakening our foes definitely appealing.
Consider the core.
Time is precious.
Murderous cultists, deadly aberrations, and a giant fortress covered in dark magic welcome at its homeland. Bosa's legions scourged this valley when we evaded. The few survivors told tales about Kalapana and one of the legion's leaders. I want you to say that Kalapana as brutally as possible. I want to demoralize and confuse the enemy. That gives a better shot of making a breakthrough, sure.
Many require my help.
Our safety depends on well-fed soldiers with the strength to hold out against Kerbals. That means we need supplies, logistics, not weapons, wins wars. Forces of past master of dark magics, and his forces are disproportionately magic heavy. The worst of the lot were the Bosan mystics of Bosan sorcerers using their magic to torment the populace. The time for retribution is upon us. Slay these fiends and return your rule will be substantial. Excuse me. Still got a lot more trying to get through.
May memory endure.
This place is a unique grinder. Soldiers show up, get sent out, and die often in the same week. If we can't keep our supply lines open, there won't be any of us left. Customer Stern needs immediate resupply. Eric won't listen to me any more than he'll listen to you. Tell him we need those supplies. Sure. Oh, let's check out over there, okay. Get him once I'm going out.
The core powers all.
Oh.
Hear the thrum of magic.
Only the Federation can bring peace to Asenia. Bosa's salvation has proved that the only true security is through unity. The Asenia fortress may have been raised by a god, but it'll be raised by my forces. Excuses don't make up for missing a movement. Jordao knows where we're at. He should make his way here with all due speed. Perhaps now that you've done this fighting for him, he'll at least show up.
Relish the difficult lesson.
Our camp's primary function is to act as a staging for incoming troops. We assign them to units of greatest need and get them onto the line against Thulsa's legions. Unfortunately, we're in danger ourselves. The Fulsum Threshers, Fulsum Reapers, and Fulsum Battle Ragers are slaughtering our forces. Your order is to slay them and buy us time, sure. So long as that shield is in place, we can't launch a coordinated assault on forces. The shield must be brought down, and without destroying it, how we'll manage that is a miracle. I have no idea. If forces powering the fortress shield, they'll be looking for a way to turn on the core shield. If that happens, the infiltrators I sent in will die. If you get to Liberation Station quickly enough, Bellman might be able to stop the infiltrators before they reach the fortress. Be careful, the route between here and Serenity Valley is crawling with ancient blade golems. I'll find them. I gotta take them out anyway, so it's not fun.
You need anything from me?
Not really, but I gotta sell something to you. Dude. Oh, I have more stuff. Yeah, I got these, so I don't need these.
Fortune favors the prepared.
What? Get more supplies? Darn it, it's over. Fortune should stock all of our supplies. There might be some left in the farmhouse, but Kalpana will have the rest. Let's see what I can find. Let's figure out where this Kalpana is. Easy, because okay. These I think I've seen out here, all these blade golem things. This is system failure. Oh, you guys are a little tougher. I'm playing these. Yeah. I need this cast or something, so let's see over here. Oh, that was that one guy. I had a feeling when I was seeing this guy. I'm missing one more caster too, because the other guys are all unfinished stuff. I just gotta go out and go back toward, because that's where the golems are. I'm gonna look over, I've already seen someone use it. Interesting. Stuff isn't really aggressive. Overly aggressive, you know, is the fact that I need a few. Please forgive me for swearing on this one. It's not some big thing.
Would advice be welcome?
Quite a harvest. Our smiths will be delighted for our surviving true. Thanks. You're welcome.
May memory endure.
Presumably she did not die well. Excellent. Never underestimate your force in this city and respect those worthy of it. Butchering civilians, however, never merits respect, much less an honorable death. Carry on.
Fortune favors the prepared.
Our safety depends on a well-fed soldier. Oh, yeah. Your work is appreciated by targeting our trainers directly. We send a message that we will not tolerate the barbarous as malcomforted survivors for a great booster as well.
Many require my help.
You got a good eye for this sort of thing. If you ever headed to Kistanica, we should make a tidy profit. We can make a tidy profit. That Orvelia, no shipments ready on my way. Orvelia's the person over here.
Time is precious.
Supply isn't the glorious side of the military, but it's arguably the most vital. Thank you for helping us get this shipment together. Thank you. And of course, gotta go pair.
Boundaries are for sheep.
Not bad in this, not efficient, but effective enough. I would have done better, of course.
Relish the difficult lesson.
If you think you're up to a bigger challenge, so head north to Liberation City. That's where some of our toughest fighting is. Find Donan, he has always got room for a real. So I'm now headed to our Liberation Station, which you can see on the map. It's not. It's just up the road. I'm making sure there's no one else here. There's no one, so we have that this way. And I'm making a left at this crossroads of the head. There's more golems on here. It seems to be raining. I'm going to stop outside the gate to make sure there's no following me. I don't look there to be so.
Helping others is a delight.
We're doing our best, but that fortress is impossible to stop. We sent an entire battalion of vanguards in. They were incinerated by the magical defenses. No more than a handful of soldiers can approach at once. Our progress is impeded by ancient spear gods who block the route to Liberation Station. Some have been one of this path. We need you to clear a path through those pests so our supply carriers make their rounds. Armies not only travel on their stomach, they usually live or die by them. Let's not be defeated for lack of basic foodstuffs. Sure. So I also need to find the main person. Actually, should I have someone to talk to? Vonan, yeah. Oh, Vonan is just
A memorable meeting.
The Brogar Legion are the worst fiends I've ever seen. Brutal and cunning. They're slaughtering our troops. We could just blunt their offense of it for a while. We could take the initiative on counterattack. Don't worry too much about Alani. She's quite a bit over her head and she snaps at people because of it. On the other hand, that's the thick of the fight and we're often up against folks as blessed. We could definitely use a soldier like you.
Strength in unity.
We gladly stopped them, but they're already left. They're halfway up to the fortress, but no doubt. We don't want them dying or over miscommunication. You can slaughter your way through the ancient spirit gods and reach the team. You might just save it. Understood. So I definitely gotta go for these spirit golems. Got multiple. Wester told me to slaughter the Zeus. Infinitely. Buckethead. Hey, Buckethead. Oh God. These guys are so pathetic. Luckily it's 20. Oh, only it's 20. I have to worry about. Oh, hell. Just need a group of 4 now. Okay, so now I need to make sure I go back to the Liberation Station and turn this into herd, and it looks like I'm on my way to Asenia Fortress. Which is Asenia Fortress?
Such urgency.
Yeah, handling the situation was official proof. I'll alert the Corps Master to dispatch the next group of runners were in this together. So now I'm seeing there's 2, maybe multiple? Yeah, there's 2.
Speak plainly, friend.
Asenia Fortress was built to provide a launching-off point for an invasion of Alamanthea. We could capture it, turn it to our use. We'll have a powerful weapon to protect Southern Shara. We certainly can't let Fosa keep them. He tried to capture Kaiator once. We don't need to give him another chance. Morale is suffering greatly. The Fosan Slayers and Fosan Berserkers are massacring our troops. We need a rallying point to use against the biggest Rogar Legion. I need you to strike down their troops and snatch their weapons. We'll use them as a symbol of hope. Prove that we can handle Fosa's fortress through. That's a ways with the road, so hopefully I don't have to come back here.
For the Federation.
The broken... Oh, this is him again. Arcanists from Fosa's Rogar Legion are using amulets of some sort to control their golems. If we could seize those amulets, the golems would be harmless. Hunt down some Fosan Dreadweavers and Fosan Arcanists and recover their amulets. Since we were in this, the Rogar Legion reputation came at great cost.
Duty called me here.
We need you to link up with some of our scouts behind the Legion's lines. Find Herbalau and his small squad. Run her with as soon as you can, but don't give away their positions. We've lost a lot of scouts trying to infiltrate that area. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back. Since I'm in a safe area. So we're on a... Oh, Don't come now. I know, my mom, you're cranky when you're isolated. Oh, there's a platform. At least there's like look over like Swedish, Swedish. Too bad I did. Knock this lights out. I've seen an enemy go away. Oh, I got into my first next weapon. Yes. Excellent. For you, I got one of my weapons. It sucks that the most you get is usually just down tier 2 stuff. So I don't seem like you get anything higher. What? No weapon? Oh, that's really interesting. And that's like a lot of other ones. You don't get so many of each one. That's a 22 part. No, I might not get it off for all these guys. Okay, from the beginning then. I don't know why I'm saying that. You don't see me out there. So let's see. A lot of movement. I guess why I got the why I like this class so much is I just got used to it by now. I mean, you're doing more, so it could be that. Let's do more. It's got a mystic stuff over here. Oh, that's all I'm doing. Yeah. Still have a stronghold of blood. That's some more movement there. I'm going for poison next time. Yeah, hopefully. About the stronghold blood. The stronghold blood, the blood looks like it's right across the world. That's also obviously what water runs right, it's probably not anymore. It's probably this place.
Words are meant to be shared.
It's bad enough we're facing a god's army out here, but now we have to face these Tera-PS4 scum too. We know little about them. They worship someone other than Thulsa, but they're certainly enthusiasts about spilling blood. This is how the Brawler Legion arms its soldiers. Such savage weapons. Too much blood have these spilt from the young men and women of the Federation, but not today. Thank you, Nessa. This is a great victory.
Time is fleeting.
Ronan Sidhu, it's so good to know he's back in our moves out here. We can definitely use your help. Let's get to work.
Words are meant to be shared.
Mars are the infiltrated fortress and gather intel on Forces Allegiance and their conspirators. The mission is hindered by the presence of the merciless Iskar guards and savage Iskar guards. If you could engage them for a while, we could proceed. You should probably kill a good number of them and draw attention if we'll find yourself good luck. Well, I don't want to draw it all on me.
Elegant magic from a
I'm
bygone
still an
age.
apprentice, of course. My master's a wise arcanist who is only a little bit unreasonable and cruel. I'm not staying here for several days and I've really enjoyed the quiet. Bosa's forces are heavily augmented by constructs. His command of dark magic is all but absolute, which means the fortress is incredibly durable. They can control it, will have a powerful asset in the war against the Archons. To weaken our legions, I want you to slay Eldritch Sentinels. Their fighting ability is considerable, so eliminating is vital.
Feel the flow of magic. Stay strong. Always question. Always test.
There's a wrongness in the air. Something dreadful has happened. Do you sense it? Excellent work. Now there will be fewer golems to worry about. None of us this would have been possible without your helping us. Thank you.
Breathe deeply.
Bosa isn't taking chances. The Sturm offered us by his elite troops, the Brawler Legion. Let's take a more direct approach. I want you to take them out, specifically the Fosun Guardians, Fosun Conjurers, and Fosun Followers. If we could drive them out, we can retake the fortress.
Immerse yourself in magic's flow.
Forewarned is forearmed, and while we still have a job to do, we can still keep Bosa from controlling the core crux. My team will launch a diversionary strike. You sneak into the northeastern corner of the fortress to find the core crux. Or do I find it? The core crux is inside a large shield stone. Activate that and unlock the crux. We have that, will weaken our defenses considerably, increase our own knowledge. At the same time, in the Mysterium, we call that synergy of purpose. I'll do what I can. So yeah, I'll go try to do what I can, guys. So some of it's all the way in. That's kind of figured it would be. I'm not walking. No, I admit when I do all of it, I might do all of it different. He might just use a whole. No, I don't. You don't have to, but. You people, man. I've been finding these guys for a long time. Not the very first area, but you know, kind of the first area. It is the first area after the tutorial. The opening area. And 20 of these things? That's a lot of blood, that's true. Oh, those are nice good guys. Once going after these guys, I guess, right now, is because these guys up here. That's further off. Now I just need the ice pick all of it. Just the car. Just need 2 more of them. And now there's 2 of them. Everything's fine together. Everything's together. I wait for this time to run. One more. This one bitch. Okay, now I'll go up into the fortress itself. I guess this guy's from the route up there. Maybe they have a little book on back there, but yeah. So this time I gotta go after this. Find and activate the shield stones in the northern sector of the fortress. Yeah, something called something else I could see that. Oh, these guys are up in here too. Notice. I don't know why the music don't play. I think we used to. There they are. It's really hard with so many people up there. I got one and what the rest of that is. I'm just stand by one. Okay, that's some people saying the ending is what that is. Attack. So this was like literally sucks that one person only. Activated one of these suckers. Okay. Like a father, because one person gets credit. I can't even activate any, so I'm screwed until they decide they're done. I still have the one that activated. I should work on that activator. I know though. Oh, I can't activate him. This sucks. I guess I can't do this. I fucking bullshit. I was on that one and would fucking want to let me activate it. There's three. Guards better before force the player don't want you to cover the core crux. I'm versus Escobar, Savage Escobar, facilitator. Okay, now I gotta go deactivate. Now this time it needs to. This is more prudent. Now it's specific ones. No Escobar. Those things. There's a whole bunch over here. I'm sure they found my location. I gotta wait for respawn of this girl. That's not long to respawn rate. Mr. Awesome. we're going back to the strong all the gears. That's a, why I'm getting on that about the stuff you have to do for this and kind of, you know, the frogs really. This is only one person can do them at a time. The little mini events. So it kind of was a pain in the ass, because that's you only could do one at a time. Which the other events during the other festivals we have, multiple people could do it. So it's like Kakachi going to do one person at a time. It's really bad because you know it's pretty crowded right now on the servers. So hopefully now I'm going back down south until maybe a camp, an actual encampment. This place I don't want to trust being camped at a why that is there's just no we're just out here on the side of the place.
Words are meant to be shared.
To also the Iskagars have thrown the sentries into confusion. There are several weaknesses right now, thanks to your fight is over, but our mission is just beginning. Very well, thank you.
Surrender your mind to magic's power.
With the Citadel is destroyed, we have a chance to break through their lines. You must excuse me, I must report to the sky.
Always question, always test.
We're impressed with your skills. You're a genuine asset to this fight. The question is, why did Fosa bring out his most feared legion? Was this force so important to his plan? So many questions you can answer all in due time. That is all in this.
Breathe deeply.
Well done. With the core crux in our possession, Fosa must work even harder to maintain the shield. The fight isn't over, but at least we got a chance now. Take the crux to Rayarin and Tria. That's definitely where I want to go. It's out of our hands now and much higher than our pay grade, so understood. So I'm going back to Tria. And what I'm looking at, I just got raises max MP, raises max MP, and what do I got? That's by 2. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, this is the other one. Okay, and this. So let's go back to Tria. We'll go to main crossroads. And as you always know, it's a little complicated. I don't know which way. Okay, take a wide one to the left. Maybe get down that way. I don't know if that goes over there. I was taking a shortcut. So same we'll be going toward Brightwood maybe. Or something, because if you know, or the way to the right, because we still got plus 4 in those areas. And how I do that, I gotta remember to do that with all my people. There's We just show all NPCs on the map, because sometimes it won't actually go into the area where the quests are, like side, especially side quests. So you know, if you wanna, now granted, you will probably level up faster that way, but for me, it's not a problem. Because obviously she's been holding her own. Or met that last dungeon, that very last, not the main guy, not what was his name? Acacia, not him, but thing after him that you had to beat him to get. Then you got a side quest to beat this next enemy. Well, that other next enemy was way too powerful, so it wasn't happening. I mean, I got him weakened. I got him down a little bit, but then he started over kind of stumping him up over. That's just it.
Get to the point.
A remarkable device, no doubt the sages in Alamanthea will wet their rolls with excitement. That's where you saved a lot of lives today and gave us the opening we needed. They're good souls in this one, unfortunately.
If you're lost, check your compass.
Before the Divine War, Blightwood was a realm of haunting beauty. The Shikhan slew Locke and destroyed the ancient forest. Mr. has a plan to reverse the damage, but they need your aid. Speak with Guahara and Brawler. He's a cranky priest with brilliant. Okay, so I just got some more stuff. I gotta show my Vanguard stuff. As you see, I'm doing pretty good on my weekly. Cause I'm really getting a lot of this stuff. I'm sure I could definitely just want someone gold. I could probably go do that another. Well, I want to do it.
Such boldness.
Things in crisis. Tread look ideal. You're at the heart of the storm. We'll get through this, but we must look strong with the sense of safe heart. Say, are you journeying to Blightwood? Just out our western gate, right on your way, are some workers laboring to keep the corruption from reaching trade. Their work is vital to this town. Would you be so kind as to deliver their lunch? Nvidia runs a tavern in the western end of town. She's got their food ready to go. Thank you very much. Sure.
I'm here to help.
Blightwood salvation is the only hope Tera has. If the corruption reaches the town, all will be slain. None knows. Lasted race will grow stronger. It's about delayed time. I suppose rare and thinks you can just wait for the heart beat death of the universe. Now, how best touches are used? Do you know much about the history of blood right here? But I know a little of it. When Shikhan tore Locke apart, Locke's flesh and blood tainted the wood. Mr. has studied it extensively. We believe we have a solution. It requires the assistance of souls. How can I help? Our researchers are trying to purify the forest, but the thorny timber wolves attack constantly. They weren't always so aggressive, but like most things and harebells, they've been contaminated. Hunt them so that our cannons can continue to work and hurry back. There's much to be done, of course. So I want to go pick up the lunches, but then I gotta go get some. Got my stuff and get drunk. Oh, it's outside tavern. I need some whiskey too.
What's the word?
Have a drink, friend. Wash away the dust of the road or refresh yourself. After a hard day's labor, we live each day on the edge here, so why not make the most of it then? Not just ready on time as always, not cheap either, only the finest ingredients, a smash straight in system. Get used to the workers before they cool apart the workers. So I gotta go to Blightwood, and I think I know which way I gotta go. It's out this main gate. Out that way, because that's what it looks like I'm heading. Yeah, I ain't having to time this watch it. So I gotta go get some scrubs on the train. Okay, I'm back. So now we're headed over to the Blightwood. We'll see how many of these quests are out. Shoot. Oh, nice.
Another impudent youth.
I'm sure you've noticed the God's bedamned stench that covers Blightwood. Unfortunately, your nose never gets used to it. Tried burning mine once, but it hurt like the dickens, but still reek. Blightwood stench is legendary. You combat it using fragrant rose hips. This smell masks the stench and lets you breathe without retching. I sure could use more. It's not hard to find, but I'll work to do. I'll pay you handsomely if you gather some more.
Huh? What did you say?
Sure.
Don't waste my time.
So what I'm going to do on that is if it's possible. Yeah, so I can see where the ports should be at. I thought it should blue flower.
I must have missed something?
I don't care anymore. It stinks. I'm tired, my back hurts, and there's no ale. I thought life was full of adventure and happiness. What a crock. I suppose you've heard the tale of the wondrous powers of a unicorn mane? And serpents of purported tale, but I can't convince the others. You brought me some manes from black-hoof unicorns. I could debunk the tales once and for all. The unicorns are just along this path south. Can't miss them. They're the ones with horns.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait, what? No horns? Okay.
Always good to see a new face.
I don't care what you say or what you pay. My people die too easy as it is. I'm not about to send more corpses home with a small bit of jingle in the purse to compensate. I'd sooner set fire to the forest and start over. While fresh food is appreciated, the magistrates deluded himself that if he thinks he can escape raising our wages by this little bribe, gods only know what this corruption will be due to us. If you're smart, you won't stay long in the Blackwood. You're liable to grow a bird arm from your nose.
Let me help, really.
We could do a lot more work if we weren't in danger of becoming some wolf's lunch. Those thorny timberwolves can make mincemeat out of us in a few flashes of their fangs. We want to help the town, but I'm not risking my people just so some others can luxuriate behind a wall. If you slay the wolves, we'll keep working on containing the corruption.
You're new around here.
And also gotta keep on from lovely
Come here, you.
I just don't suppose you can see a Kistanic with a feral gleam in his eye, have you? You might have babbled a bit about finding a unicorn. A Kistanic charlatan carrying by reason excelled in the virtues of ingesting ashes from the mane of a unicorn, specifically apply a low steel in a man's shaft. Naturally, my idiot husband Kerman ran out to find a unicorn he had south near Twistville. Bring him back so I can give him what for. Okay, first I'll go ahead north a little bit. So we'll find more of these rose hips. I only need 2 more. Let's see, there's some bushes in this way. I've probably seen something, but there's one. For me, bedridden corpse. No, I'm looking for this thing. You did. Damn it. Damn it, Jimmy. The decomposing corpse looks to have been here for some time. Good knows, Brightwood has its own reason. The body has heavily trauma, hoof marks are clearly visible, and the tufted hair is still clinched to it, and it's far back from here. I gotta go about the tree as well. And then there's something else. This top quest, Shikon, that stirs.
I'm worth the wait.
Oh, come on, you fool. What am I going to do now? Well, you're remarrying. You're pretty. I have no problem finding one.
You look hungry, friend.
Oh my, that's a lot of things. I guess the wars won't be a problem for a while. I'll talk to my crew. We'll get back to work. Thanks.
For the Federation.
Anna-Ray wants your assistance at Camp Sakai. Apparently word of your work is spreading. On your way, see if you could kill some more smoke-pot timberwolves. They're getting out of hand again.
Wait, what?
That was quick. I'm sure I could use these to prove to my many men that such tales are false and quite a type prophecy. Appreciate your work of Mr. Those unicorns that have turned my ability into a sieve. Then
Another impudent youth.
Oh, well done. This was will last for some time. I'll even make a tag profit showing some to the others. Please take this for my things. You saved my nose, and that's no lie. Thank you. So I guess I'll go talk to this person in town here.
Respect my altitude.
Likewise, the salvation is the only hope Tera has. If the question reaches town, we're going to plus everybody so excellent work. That's one problem dealt with. But the bites of the wolves tend to infect. And there are many victims. Please go to Camp Sakai and see Mysterium Inquisitor Alamanthea. The road to the camp is overrun by smoke pall of timberwolves, which has been exposed to anyone with a stronger source of contamination than the thorny timberwolves. I believe their teeth can be used to create a cure for the sick workers. Please eliminate the smoke pall timberwolves and take their teeth to an eye. So it's kind of good because I was already having to go to deal with that little issue, the smoke balls. So I got killed 16 total, well 10 total, 16, 6 would count toward that. So I'm looking at this, I gotta go this way this time. Just throw over this way. That must be the camp over there. This must be my victims. Yeah, that's why I don't have it. I just have to kill enough of that. You know, Annie. Let's over this. Must be this place to right up to. That's definitely looks at the account. Bring some with me. These things are not those any type of creature we don't. I don't know, it's something that doesn't want to come out from my head. No.
A memorable meeting.
Theoretically, working in Blackwood pays very well. I'm just not sure I'll ever smell anything else again. I actually went to visit a slaughterhouse just for a change of pace. That reminds me of Layla's. The worst thing isn't dying, it's dying of the plague. You can't be resurrected, you just rise up as one of those horrid race. The biggest threat comes from those plague callers and plague tentacolers. Yeah, I've seen some of those. You could kill a bunch of would be a real boon to the rest of us. Sure. That's those guys across the way over there, or some of them.
May memory endure.
Not many folks choose to come to Blightwood. The Inquisitor did once before was nearly banished from the Mysterium for certain failings. Tread these woods carefully. One false step can undo years of effort. Thanks for meeting me. Your work has received much praise, and I had need of a soldier like you. My last team was destroyed, and the Mysterium nearly banished me from their ranks. Took everything I had to secure a second chance. With your help, I won't squander this opportunity.
Such refinement.
We've 3 gauges that major the corruption in the region, but they've gotten silent. I needed you to venture into the woods and get them back up and running. Likely they just need a simple adjustment. Find 3 afflictiometers, fix them and return to me.
Style meets style.
Brawler's conservation is appreciative, as are your efforts. The potions I make with these are surprisingly effective at staving off infection. I have a batch right now. Take it to Lysterin at the Garby outpost. The stuff's ready needed. Okay, I'll take care of that. But I got I got one over here too. This affliction appears to be malfunctioning. The device is clunking loudly. It sounds like something stuck. Let's see if a good kick fixes this. Oh, I'll actually kick it. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad. There's 3 quarters down. 4 quarters down. Take the other one. That's down. Yeah, it's so fun. The other ones, by the way, are the flying side. There's 2. Okay, for now, we're in trouble until the time. Yes, those are more like ones. Come on. Yeah, they came back, thank God. Like when you have a small number of this, what is the font? So another one of those things is down here needed. Oh, I see them both. One's right up there by those tentacolors. I wish I would have knew them for there. It's quick and rapid, like pause them all. And a kick for you. Whack, you come. And one more for the good guy. This last one seems to be down the path a little bit. That's it. device is absolutely silent, and it kicked a grown inch. And now I gotta go back to the base back here. So one of these two down below has to be the next outpost I'm going. Which I kind of figured that's how it worked. You notice. If I get back to tree, then I'll probably would stop. Once I get back to tree, I'm sure I will be extra other areas off it up. So you were one of them. Now let's go for it.
Duty called me here.
You were successful. I don't see any gray lines around your eyes or ichor oozing from your ears. Presuming that means you're safe. That means place. Very, very woo. You freaking poisoned me, little jerk.
A memorable meeting.
He just said, by all means, please take your reward in my thanks for the job luck safe. I think I've been afflicted, Bubba. How long is this?
Style meets style.
Wonderful. The flictiometers are working it well now. Something good sharp kick kind of fix how glacier. On behalf of the Mr. Thank you. Now to see just what Dave recorded that I could help. God, this is the last one. Well, I don't know.
You need anything from me?
Yeah, I need you to show your booty. I don't need that. More of that. I wish I don't need that, but I can't show that. So I got third one. It's a central one. I figured it might be. There's that one look like it has a red on it. Up here and make a right. Let's go this path over 6 feet over in this place. Again, in a lot of ways, this reminds me so much of Final Fantasy, and even Elder Scrolls, and just the look of the area. Some of the creatures as well. You get a lot of these beautiful, beautiful sights. I like that. I like the nice looking game like this.
Another impudent youth.
My, don't you look idealistic and dedicated. I remember those days. Just remember when you're in the service, you're the best. When you're out, you're a pest. Locke's death still echoes after all this time. The gods still muck things up around here. Stories describe this region as among the most beautiful in the world. Nowadays, we're mostly battle crush and a hunt for artifacts. There's a fairly hefty bounty on relics that may have divine heritage. So you find something, bring it to me first. I'll make it worth it.
Huh? Sure. What did you say?
I guess nothing. So shut the hell up.
May memory endure.
The power of Locke's corruption is astonishing. That it should persist decades after his death is unusual. Perhaps we can harness that power to undo the corruption and shape Blightwood into something more to our liking. Our measurement engineer requested soul stones carried by nearby wraiths to prepare the faith focus found in the timeless woods. In doing so, she believes she can measure the extent of the contamination. Please collect soul stones from the fallen race and take them to Sharina.
An auspicious visit.
Oh,
we honor each other.
The corruption in the land doesn't just come from Locke. The noxious overlifts, oh god, actually exhale putrescent gas. We're not clear if it's a natural process or if they were shaped by arachne in some fashion. Either way, it must be stopped until the obelisk and several of our force nobles. Yes, in the direction.
Let me help, really.
Fragrant rose hips? Wonderful stuff. Makes breathing a much more pleasurable experience around here. Stay in Blackwood long enough and you'll stuff your nose with the stuff. Here's a little trick we've discovered. If you infuse the ground with a bit of a star essence, it acts as a barrier against the corruption. The essence is particularly rare, but creatures lurking in the woods make harvesting it dangerous. If you kill that thing, we gladly pay for it. So.
You new around here?
I think I may have enough. Fragrant roses, star essence? You're a regular little scavenger. I know you're a soldier with the big things ahead of you, but I hope you don't forget us little folks in your rise of glory. That's why you got us.
Good. Something new.
How is it you're not retching? Doesn't the stench through your nostrils? Our quartermaster promised an entire crate of fragrant roses, but he fled to the foot of the. You could recover some, even just a small amount would be a great help for sure. Find it. You know what's funny? I've seen that crate. I've seen that crate and I don't remember where it was at.
Would advice be welcome?
The Mysterium seeks to aid in the restoration of Blackwood. To be fair, our aims aren't entirely altruistic. Our hope is that reversing the damage here will unlock means of undoing the damage done by the Argons. One of the great tragedies of this region is through the corruption of the fake creatures. The Jalmerics, in particular, were valuable guardians of the woods. Now they're a danger to all. Forsaken theirs. Kill the tainted Jalmerics in the region, and everyone will be safe.
Consider the core.
Unraised remedy is much appreciated, and so is their kindness. One might think the contamination would diminish over time, but the opposite seems to be true. In fact, more and more of our workers grow ill, and now the purifiers have stopped functioning. Is there some way to help? The only way to restore the purifiers, first enough, you'll need to kill the tainted Jalmerics to the south. When you clear them out, restart the devices. They should start making a difference soon after I'll take care of it. So I got a lot of different ways to go, so I'll go over here first. I think that's an overlay. First things first. And that one, and then... This and then further. That's what I hate. You know, saying there's vampire. Oh, there's a Brawler. There's a Brawler over here. There's another one. Follow these suckers. So there's these things, huh? Look at these things, so then one then fighting. So I've never seen this crate on the way in. A broken wooden box turned many fragrant rolls section. Crate has spun out a few pairs of rolls and you take this back to Boga after what's well. So that was that. So now again what I gotta do is mark those. I just got the one here, so not on the phone here. I don't see no fire over here. There's a relic. Oh, thank God, I probably got one by one again. This was a little further away from him, you know? Okay, that's Godwin. I still gotta go this way, and I gotta go the other way too. So, I'll probably stop on this on the way back. There's a relic over here. So we're going down in here. I think I'm going faster over here. What's happening? I've seen a profile. Right there. This is what I need now. The profile. Let's avoid this guy too. He should also bounce. What's that going on? That's a control. Control.
Would advice be welcome?
Gelmerics are fascinating creatures and astonishing loyal guardians. Fairies in particular have a affinity with them. Alas, these creatures are dead, but it's for the best. They were savage devils of their former selves.
Consider the core.
I have another task for you. When the contamination kills someone here, they often return as a wraith. Since those slain by a wraith are also returned as wraiths, every battle weakens and strengthens, and the oldest and most powerful wraith is Gaze. If Gaze were slain, we might be able to break the cycle, to be sure. So I gotta go back out there. Oh boy.
We honor each other.
That's incredible. There went from an inescapably hideous stench to a merely awful rank order. Then of some use, thank you.
Fortune smiles on us.
The Mysterium has engaged hundreds of civilians to combat the corruption in the region. Still, there aren't enough soldiers to protect them all. You probably suggest you may be able to battle the Rican Oris without incurring unacceptable casualties. Selenium will allow the Mysterium operatives to focus on cleansing contamination, sure. Yeah, I think I know what those are.
Another impudent youth.
There's a tangible trace of energy. I just come to a social lock. You see, shaking Larry toward Locke to shreds when he killed him. So possible we'll find traces in a while there. Who knows, perhaps we'll find his head.
Huh? What did you say?
East of here, the spirits are vicious and aggressive. The corrupted Myconars of tumbling spore walkers used to watch over these woods. The corruption drove them mad, and now they kill anything they think is intruding. You have our gratitude. You get colder when
another impudent youth.
The Sons of Locke still believe they can resurrect their lord on Nordis. They are so loyal they'll even sacrifice their own lives for their cause. That may open up a particular grisly branch of research to search for sign corpses and recover them. If we study them, we might further our knowledge of Locke himself. Naturally, we'll share all day with the Federation, sure.
What did you say?
So what I just seen down in there, I seen these guys. I seen them, they're down in there as well, so I gotta go back down where I was just at. Take out these creatures down here first. So I don't need just any creature, no, I need... So I seen a corpse earlier on here, there's a corpse. I need suckers and I need bottling. I know just what I need. Those suckers are me. I see two colors on so right where one is at is where he's supposed to be. It should stand out because it should be one of the damn murder files in here. You must be him. Whoa. Okay, so I still gotta get to this other spot. Go kill the rest of these things. No, it's not these guys. Where is this guy from? Oh, I've yet to see this four walker in this down this way. Four walker system there. Very definitely looking creature. There they are. Two more. I see my people. I see my bitches. I'm gonna pass out of here. It's good for all these quests. Oh, did I drop that? Did I miss that? Need 2 more. I don't have it. Hey, that is really good, you know. Need 2 more, guys. I have my next weapon. That's pretty good, actually. I'll get off this quest for you. I'm not avoiding you.
We honor each other.
The acceptable display is key on this, so your sacrifice means that my operatives can proceed with the world working through the mission.
Another impudent youth.
My people aren't cowards, but they're not soldiers either. Their service age is off. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What did you say?
Let's take a look at what you found. The good news is they're definitely dead. Interesting, the bones have turned black, which is a precursor to the body becoming a ray. Instead, they have a strange green tint. Is this a natural phenomenon? Something natural? If we could replicate this, we might be able to prevent others from becoming rays.
Let me help, really.
Is that all you found? You're not holding out on me, are you? It's not funny. The stench that cars my dreams. Well, if this is all you have, it has to. You're welcome. I might have missed you earlier. I think I had
Fortune favors the patient.
You recovered displacement from guests. This surges with necromantic energy. Take it to Brawler and Tera. He's well versed in such matters. I don't know how to best proceed. I won't go. But I do have a quest that needs doing, finishing before I go back to Tera. Like I said, I may end this in Tera. They'll probably be going a different direction from Tera. And I just starting to go a little wrong. But we're definitely within the next sector. I should be getting my next weapon, the next mission strength, because I am at 20 out of 22 parts for it. So that's pretty cool to make it a new weapon. I'm hoping at least maybe get to 38. We will see off this quest. Maybe shaken unstirred. We will see. You have to turn it in, I think. But there's something up this way. It's gotta be this person I stand over here.
Of course I can help.
Oh, she's got some mystery. Blast and damnation. I don't suppose you know anything about repairing afflicting me, do you? Nobody else does. Ever does. Yeah, kick them. You got the soul stones for the final race? Great. I'll get to work on these right away, thanks.
Fortunately for you, we're in this together.
The ancient spirits they're the corruption and curse of Luck's death. I'd like to help them out rather than simply slay them. But we need to understand the contamination. You brought me the spirit stones from the blighted Jalmarax. It's possible we may find a way to save them. Make no promises, but the effort will be made.
Victory for Valkion.
Those blessed death eggs keep trying to eat me for breakfast. I need to take some measurement, but I can't because tainted overless swarm every time I begin. Could you maybe gather up a few friends and do your work?
You look like you need help. I'll keep an eye on you.
So you are the tainted ones? Yeah. We knew they were overlords. Well, boy, that's good shit. I know why. trying to take me to these frickin' down there. I know I got my weapon, guys. I know that, but I'm in a bad spot to do this. When I'm golden powered up, I just don't want to do it. Fire, should we say? Oh, Mr. Brawler, please. I wonder if this would be seriously. Yeah, it seems to be. It's a tier 5. You can use that. I want that type of alcohol. No, damn it.
Let's stick together.
Those spirit stones are like everything else in this cursed wood attain. Israel studied them in great detail. That which is done may be yet be undone. This is our greatest hope. Thank you.
What hand of cards brought you here?
There's no dross in you, Agnes, so now I can finish up here and get back to the station. My pleasure. I've yet to get my, what I was hoping for, which is my, next level up, but we will keep trying. So, oh shit, I think the best way back to Tria. Insane. Let's say we'll go around this way. Skip this first pass turn. This first. We have a new mission and Vanguard request. Farewell complete. And you've already spent two of the first encounter, those type of things. If you around Sinestro Mana, that's where the first in the song was. So my next guess, and that's why we're going to be going trio would be right. So there's like 3 more quests. Side quest people looks like a word that would, but that'll be for the next broadcast. It won't be for this one. Hopefully I get up to 48 on this broadcast. I'm hoping I'm close to 48. I can see that on my little blog while I'm just streaming it. I gotta get into this town, so I really gotta go to the bathroom. I mean, I really gotta go bad. But I'm trying to get it to a safe zone, which I know Tria is definitely a safe zone. So I gotta go to the bathroom. Bear with me. Actually, depending on how many quests I got left in the region, I may try to finish up this region. So it looks like there's one over this way.
Greetings.
Our garrison's running to assist with the song and blood trial. Service are being called up. I say you look like you. Isabel is asking me for assistance in the Thomas Woods. She's not known for her patience, so haste is the best of us. God be safe journey to you. So Thomas Woods be my next area, which I thought it would be because I think that's the last video.
Just do what I do.
The very touch of this bracelet sickens me. It's not of luck. More of like a force's dark claws are behind it. We could turn this power back on the raiders and destroy them for good. But we need another God's power to aid to. Eldar in Timeless Woods is enormous. They are that about such matters very well. I gotta figure out which gate goes to the Timeless Woods. So that's where we're headed. And I figured with that's what I could say. I think I'll finish this area. We're only good. I hear a friend. Just right by us. So. So, first area is over here. Like I said, I only see so many areas, like free. Oh yeah, this is where maybe 4 spots.
Welcome!
Never forget, no matter how tough you are, a swarm can topple you. Look at me, help bring down a beast the size of a city. I was attacked by a troop of Iraqians yesterday. I fought my way clear, but lost the ladder. Crashed my father gave me. It has enormous sentimental value. I'd give anything to get it back. Would you try to recover from the leaf cutter Iraqians? And if you can't, their deaths will be soon covered. Yeah, I think there's that basically. So, another Iraqians. So I want everyone but him first, or her. So
Quit! I don't know the meaning of the word.
The forest is rich with useful plants. Unfortunately, hold up, I'm trying to tell what's. Okay, that's more manageable. Oh, I gotta actually have a roll over. The forest is rich with useful plants, so unfortunately it isn't safe enough to venture out to harvest them. It's a shame. A lot of fine medicines can be made about what's out here. Have you heard of Tera-PS4? It's an ingredient in a powerful sedative which comes in handy with creatures or people, depending on your needs, of course. It grows well in the area north of the camp, so the animals there tend to be a bit more docile than other areas. In fact, if you brought some fruit back, that we could plant them around other areas to calm down some of those animals that are, shall we say, unduly excitable.
This isn't my first rodeo, you know. Keep it up.
So
Another day, another youngster.
I know.
Another Federation fool, I figure.
Please help me. How? Hoy, got a minute? My daughter's waiting for me in Tria, but my armor's a wreck and I'm stuck in camp. I could patch it, but lack the letter to do so. If you could come down a few vicious shoats and thick-tusked shoats and bring me their letter, I'd be able to fix my armor and get going to see my daughter. What do you say? Sure.
You don't get it, do you?
Learn through practice or
Security
learn through
area
scars.
displayed barely enough the troops to raid a whorehouse. Nothing but parchment commandos second-guessing every decision from somewhere else. Talked to them long enough to sense someone blasted a fake like was asking for the phone of it. We're talked about the Shannon command lately, but right now I need you to go to get up to the northern path and get rid of the inky saber-tooths and the inky saber-tooth alphas that have been blocking our supply route. Bring back the fangs. I have plans for them. True. I'm finding you.
Discretion is key.
The spirits are enraged. The question reaches out even to them. We cannot cleanse the province. We may have to concede it. Growers talking about a necromantic amplifier. Interesting. The simplest solution would be to counter Loxana. The Shaken's power would do nicely, as it was Tayloron and Adorna outpost. He knows most about Shakan. He may even have an artifact in his business. Move quickly in this. That bracelet is like the beacon stuff works right away. Yeah, I know you told me to move quickly, but you know me, I don't move quickly now. I thought this horse this out sure for me. But that's not what I'm looking for. It must be something I'm looking for. I'm going to score this first, you know? My kick your butt this very day. So now I'll go see what this one, number 1 is. Oh, it's gotta be the Arachnum. Because I've not faced those yet. You know, the other flying one. So one thing why I like this class is that purpose. It's so easy to take out a bunch of them at once. Opening these things.
Welcome.
Hey, did you find a crest? No pity. Still, with those arachnids, Dad, I can go look for it myself. Thanks for your help in this stuff. Please, families are important, and you want to let you to let mine down. Good luck with the crest, dude.
This isn't my first rodeo, you know.
Well done. Let me just get the seeds from these fruit here. There we are. Now we have to wait until the seeds sprout. Plant them too soon won't do any good, and we need to power the spurs to get the seeds to sprout. You take these seeds over to Airline, he'll be able to assist you in speeding up the germination. I'll take these. I think I got it. So Elron. Anyone else there a dog? Oh, there it is. Poor thing.
See if you can make me laugh.
There's no exhausting you in this, so this will do rather nicely. I'll just patch up my gear and get going. I'm not getting into long-winded speeches. I owe you farewell.
You're an eager one.
Well, late or not, it's nice to see a competent soldier, not another brainless keener or some parchment commando. For all the beauty in this region, there's a lot of danger, but my superiors just won't listen. I don't want any of my troops dead because we're just watching the wars.
That weapon looks well used.
Why can't we stabilize this region? If it's not one thing, it's another. Now our supplies aren't getting through to the outposts. Oh God. The bloody fang spawns are eating them. I want you to fight your way east, clear out the mouth fang spawns, and link up with the other force. Check in on my scout along the way. Or click and do what you can to shore up a shell's position. Yeah, okay, I know what the hell you're talking about now.
Remember this meeting.
Oh, the Tera-PS4 possesses remarkable common properties that ingest the most aggressive creatures, turn to meek forest dwellers. The process requires the aid of the spirits, however. Be patient, no sprouts soon.
Discretion is key.
The Tera-PS seeds have sprouted. Plant them and they'll grow quickly. Please deliver these seeds to Karsonic. He's south of this camp, researching arachnid mutations. Tera-PS will definitely help us study. Got more seeds to sprout, but at least these are ready. Take them to Karsonic. Remind him to be careful, sure. So, and the moral of that story was, well, at least you got me a level up for that. Okay. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to look at my map again. I think I might as well go right first to that person because I think I'm going to be going that one, take care of that, then I'll be on my way toward the other outpost, which would be the final sector of this section of this area. And that's all about where those, but there may be some of those things down through here, because I remember when I came up from Alamanthea, I seen something that looked like things spawn. That's another reason I'm kind of going this way, because I did not go that one route, I don't think. I remember there's some big creatures, they're I think they're bamps, things spawn to it. There is, is this one? That's what a check. So this is. That is, but that's not the right type. See, that's what those are things spawn.
Have we met?
Terratons is the toughest fighter you ever saw, none braver. Talking. Wind Whistle Woods has long been home to the Fang Swans, those massive and dangerous towers about. Now the woodland Fang Swans are mad and threaten all, including the first. Each have to kill them in this. Go, get up and keep killing. Don't talk now.
An auspicious meeting.
The creatures in this forest are sending us a message. We're simply not being patient enough to listen. We must find the underlying problem and remedy it. We simply can't afford it. By Orland's torch, these sprouts will be most useful. I shall plant them on what? Because this region is so out of bounds, I am reluctant to slaughter my research subjects. I much prefer to dose them and let them wake up a few hours later. Whatever the root cause, there are lessons for us to learn. Let us continue with our open minds.
Tell me more.
It pains me to say this, but I must ask a terrible thing of you. I require the hearts of vine splicer arachnids. Normally I seek not to kill, but if there's an external cause of their behavior, it's likely to be carried out and carried in the blood. Be merciful and quick, but please bring me their heart.
I long to help.
Okay. So that might take a while. I don't see the big guy here anymore. I see a big dude. I only need two, or hopefully one, two. Let's send that one back here. And some actually need to kill her, so I was going to stick them up for it. Damn, at least the other guy only wants me to kill two of them. Hopefully this center two will keep coming back. That would make it easier. Or just my... This could be. I came up through. I did that. They were a little too close to my buddies here. Don't my little buddies
Have we met?
Tyrion, your thanks on deaths were unavoidable. Otherwise, this place would have to be called Devastation Woods. You were very helpful. We'll remember in the future. Send a letter to contact me.
An auspicious meeting.
A necessary evil, I assure you. While this research will take some time, it's not likely to require more samples. But the expansion of the Valkyrie Federation carries consequences. We carve out hillsides, cut down forests, and use the world with magic and power. There are always consequences. You're welcome. So I just seen I got a new piece of jewelry. There's another one from that. It's another ring. I think I will use it, I guess. For this battle. So now I gotta go deal with these other things spawn. I don't know how to figure out. Caleron is on the way there. It's gonna be after that there. So at least I only need, I think it's only 2 of these, so that's not bad. These Hellmouth varieties. You know, we don't have Buffy here to deal with them, so I gotta take them all. Yeah, I made that joke. And I hear there's supposed to be another reboot or something, but they may be doing it different. It may be a new Slayer. If I'm right. Which I know they wanted to do that before with Fate. Which I would love. Let's see, we got a little question mark on the way. This must be the scout. Oh no, oh there they are. A bunch of citizens out there.
You need my help?
Once you're back out here, lots of things want to eat you and a few want to hurt you badly. Pleased to meet you. I've kept an eye out in case Isabel managed to send us in reinforcements. Speaking of which, where are our supplies? Thanks, ones are AML. Typical. This whole deployment is squared away as a super sandwich. Most internal of the shell is probably inches of pig as order. So that's down this way, it looks like. No? This way. Yeah, it's very important. Oh boy, I still go have some of those in there. You wonder what I'm getting at. This area is kind of a pain in the butt.
Have we met?
The medicinal properties of the grease here are amazing. Also, they taste good. If you eat too much, you see funny lights. Hi, do you have a minute? My friend is very sick, super sick, so ill I can brew up a cure quickly, but I need Chimera blood to do it. I'm not so sure, so I ask you, bring me the blood from Foreign-tail Chimeras and elder Foreign-tails, and I can save him. Go slay now.
Looking
Sure.
good, friend.
I'll go slay on you.
You hungry?
I think I just got a weapon or something. Actually, let's do weapons.
Oh, greetings!
Please tell me I didn't. Thank God, I thought it was my baby. I thought it was my good stuff. Oh my God, did that. Hey!
Looks like someone played a trick on you.
That's right, the only stuff that feels serious that you don't have on. There's someone there should be a couple more people.
Share a story with me.
At first, it feels unnatural even to my unrefined senses. I can't detect it. There's a simple method to do what you ask, but also complications. Shakan's author has a request of power, but it's in the hand of Sherwins. You want to use author, you have to kill Artania and Limcatus. That should provide you your work. Should put your work to the beast. So when that's done, place a brace on the arm. Wait, if you're worthy, something will happen. We'll take care of it.
Would advice be welcome?
Strange seems to assume I simply. Stranger simply seem to assume I simply love force. It's not true.
Memories endure.
What the hell? Tap me while I'm talking to someone.
Spend a moment here. What a noble presence.
It's not true. What I love is to be in command of a legion of troops, not a squad. It's a soldier thought to grumble, never changes a thing. Isabel's intentions are sterling. Her inexperience is a clear liability. She's a fine soldier, but is a father or not a leader. Still dealing with those fangs once is a great help. The fauna in this region are generally more aggressive than elsewhere, yet no one knows why. Perhaps we can put you to use and uncover the mystery.
Consider the core.
We ended up establishing our camp here because it was foolish to battle our way through so many creatures. Needless to say, Isabel was not amused. If you eliminate from the Gildu Warden to Gildu Guardians, we might be able to continue with the original plan, sure. So those guys know we're over here. I've seen them and then apparently I can't go into the bottom of it. At least I don't think I can. They fought wrong. Oh boy, there's two different parts. Let's keep that in mind. Each two will only get you one. It takes 10 sets of 2. Do all this. looks like there's like a bounty or some type of creature on Final Fantasy 14. I hate when they do this when she gets really slow because you won't put away her toys. Because it's like I have to walk around forever like that. It takes so long. It looks like there'd be more of these guys though. I don't know. There's one down there, but I'll never be able to hit him. I don't have to worry about now. So I'll turn in these quests and then we'll take care of the main quest.
Would advice be welcome?
If I commanded squad soldiers like you in this, so the Argonauts would be in full crusade and the rank of Exarch would be mine. Fix the world with the guild, a soldier of
Consider the core.
2 goals there. A group of strange humanoids was spotted recently. Their involvement with matters here is uncertain, but they're definitely hostile. We learned their goals and masters. Defeat the Loki and Battle Ragers, Loki and War Priests, Loki and Death Reapers, and Loki and War Mages. Bring back any clues that may identify who they are working for.
Fortune favors the patient.
As if our troubles weren't enough, scouts report seeing Force Walker Vulcans nearby. Vulcans can cause enormous amounts of damage quickly. We cannot allow them to spread. Take whatever forces you feel and relate their threats.
Spend a moment here.
And while they're sent out, that's about that she probably could figure out. 10? I hope to God it's a little one.
Looking good, friend.
Gosh, there's a lot of blood. Hope none of it's yours. Back for cure. I'll get burned. It picks my friend up. Thanks. Nope. Go to bed. Haven't got this over here.
Like any science, combat has
Watch
its
out
geniuses.
for the Vulcans. They're tough, fast, and vicious, just like me. I didn't even hear it approach. I just turned around. There it was, the biggest, ugliest Vulcan I've ever seen, glaring down on me. I'm not proud of what I did next, but what else could I do? I ran fast. Less than everything, trying to sneak up on us. That thing killed my comrades, my friends. It would have made mincemeat out of me as well. But you could defeat the Vulcan Devastator in a Dreadnoughts, right? Don't do it for me. I'm a worthless, so do it for my friends. They deserve better. So, as you could probably imagine, yes, there is a trick to this. So I gotta go up the hill, I believe, for this one. I think Storm Head is. I haven't got this within here, otherwise I probably would have stopped the tree. So I've got this as part of all this. And why I'm saying this does take a while. This is the place I think it is. So something's supposed to be up here. This is already Loki. Is this or is what I think it is? It's kind of a maze. Yep. Yeah, that's a truck cleared out the wet road. Up here, there's a specific way you gotta go. If you don't, you'll keep going down like I just did. This is the way. I think it's go straight across this. This is a bridge. This will take you over to where the other stuff is. Do not fall. Something like that. This is what I meant. This area is kind of a pain of bug because of this. There are sections like this. I said about falling. There's the bridge I was looking for. I cannot use that skill right now because I gotta run around like this. My fist out. I'll probably be like this for a long time now, so I don't know why she won't put a move. Maybe she need to leave her on the other side when you come after her. So we got Vulcan to deal with. Our ability to turn on the Federation that they have. Damn, that's Sarek and Spock. You couldn't trust them. Wait, you are little ones. You're a little variety at least. I wonder when I seen how many of you I had to kill. It's Danica. Oh, this one big. You gotta be that one that'll talk more. These last two have to be the one. Actually, this may be one over here. What I'm gonna send her these are these dreadnoughts. I killed one. Wait, if I killed one, that means the one I killed had to have been one over here. That was the devastator right there. That means this guy over here, telling what his respawn speed is, should be where the dreadnought is. Hang on, I'll come back. And go take out these ones. Wait, what's that over there? Is that one? That's what that is. That's one of those. That's a dreadnought. That's the one I want. Come on, come over here. Paralyzed potion, I'd consider it. I am not taking a rest there. But these guys are this other way. Up through here. That's the alien to be and gets down to them. You guys over here have to be the ones to not to. And this author, if you're wondering, I think, maybe you're wrong, but I think this author was over the bar. I wonder if you can look at this guy, man. It would have been a Dreadnought as well. But the author is all the way, wait, the author should be here. It's so confusing. That this is on the wall, so I'm not up on the wall. Yeah, that's my author. Thank you. Make sure to like before you can make a corner that looks powerful. You feel the rummage of a ground It shall be explained though the force remains on vesicles or then comes into these floors. We're back to Taliban, so now I gotta go all the way back to camp. I'm sitting so bad, so I'm looking, I'm trying to get back to camp. That's a little too far fall for my taste. That's the only thing I'm worried about with this. Type this quest I know where it's kind of from main quest.
You want to be strong?
There's a
Then
cake of
practice
something
more.
tasting waiting for you if I ever get home to Kasanica and this. I'll have it sent to wherever you're deployed. Well fought and well done. Sure. Another one over here.
Share a story with me.
This device is unfamiliar. The Lokians may have been working for themselves, but that simply seems unlikely. I should dispatch reports and drawings to the Justicars and Vanguards. Perhaps they've come across it in their shadowy world. Your execution was flawless and this so well done.
Would advice be welcome?
Focus are rarely found alone. Someone summon them or loose them. Isabel should be informed, but reports shall be composed at once. We're not in this, so your performance will be lauded appropriately. Thank you very much. So
consider the core.
It works splendid. Shirk and bore force and no less. With this offering must please let Brawler know that you've dealt with this problem and give it the cranky placement regards. I understand. Yeah, around this house, nothing's clear for quiet anymore. I think I'm going back to. I gotta go up there and make a right, I believe. I think I'm going all the way back to Tria. This is a little right in here. It's nice because you don't have to worry about a lot of lag on low shine. Man, that go by is like crazy today. It's unrelentless. It's still going. It does look like finally coming to the end of this quest.
For the Federation.
You destroyed it. That bracelet was a divine relic. We could have uncovered countless secrets. Bah. Well, what's done is done. To rid the regional race was likely morphin. You served us well, Ines of the Mysterios owes you a debt of gratitude. Thank you.
I'm here to help.
Now the Mysterium seems in blessing. The soon blessing business as referred by name. But first, I made an important discovery in Bolger. Frequently measured Jaren at Trallion at once. Okay, I gotta remember the way to Trallion. From Blackwood and Extended Coast, huh? So I best go toward the coast. First thing I need to do is find that merchant though. So any useless junk I have. Yes, I got a bunch of it. So I guess I'll go with this now. This is damn loud. I'm gonna go up, you know.
Consider the core.
I'm gonna go to Trallion and save there. Because that'll be the next area. I knew there was a second area here. I remember this. I thought there was a second city over here. Because you take the flight manager, it's like it's in the same region. So we gotta go to Trallion. So follow this and go left. Okay. After this will be the Acherum. Looks like it'll be the next area after this. So it's the 42. After the Trallion region. You're way up ahead. And there were I think we were up. We came for her earlier. We were in this part. After finishing this all the way through onto the other area. Which is kind of interesting. That's where we were, of course. You might remember this big outpost on the left here. Then we'll have to see how far into that's a basin that Trallion actually is. I remember these friends. Well, they didn't want him to attack me. That's how I attacked them. They're so good. You guys see, it's kind of clear over here. Big shrub, blessed base, man. We're definitely getting So go to Charlotte, which way Charlotte is. Looking at this. It's gonna be up and to the right. Again, that's where I'm going to broadcast about Charlotte. I've never been pronouncing that right, but I got Tralion, Tralion. Don't get down here, what the hell? Let's see, we're gonna have these little guys. Looks like it's supposed to be fighting up in here. What I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to let someone out the party. He hasn't been out yet.
Breathe deeply.
Sheldon welcomes you, traveler. Are you a scholar, a tourist, a soldier on leave? We try to do our best to kind of accommodate all who visit our fair town. The Stern team is most eager to meet you. They've been unusually close-lived about their work and for them, yet adamant about needing your assistance. The team is still in the field, so head west to Crossroads Camp. Be prepared for anything. Their insistence is unusual. I assume their request will be as well. I don't know what.
Immerse yourself in magic's flow.
The village is sadly quiet today. Usually our best storyteller spins the text of tales when no one can find him anywhere. Have you heard of Paul Room? Please run off, perhaps something's wrong. The town will be great if we look for him. Sometimes he heads to Crossroads Camp, you might look there. So we know Crossroads Camp would be what we'll be heading. What I'm gonna be doing real fast, I'm just gonna be going out of the gate real fast. I'm not go stay out of here, mind you, but I'm going to go out here for a second. What I'm doing, I'm just curious how big the area is. Let's see. I see some looks like ladders. About four sections total. But we know how that could be. We seen on the last sector, so this will definitely be the spot I want to stay at. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully he's back out. We have to let him back out his perch. So, I don't see. There he is. That's Rusty. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this broadcast. I know I have. Remember, smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Subscribe. Feel free to leave comments. As always, good luck and good game. This Outlaw 0370 signing out. The next time we start up, we will be doing the area of Tralion and whatever this is called as a whole. And then it looks like after that we could be doing depending on how long it takes, we may be on to Akram as well. So keep that in mind, and I will see you next time. Most likely tomorrow, but it could be later tonight. I may go do Sims tonight. We will see. I'm really liking this. See, I'm at 48. So about 17 more. If it's 65, that's a level cap. More levels, and I'll be at the max. So hoping you're enjoying these videos, broadcasts. No comments.